Congratulations on completing the most rigorous and demanding course of study at Duke University. Would you all please stand? Please know that your energy was really visible this morning, and the President really appreciated it. So thank you. Also, we'd like to ask you to recognize your parents, your grandparents, other family members, brothers, sisters, and so forth, and thank them for all the help and support they've given you. Thanks. You can sit down now. That's fine. Thank you. You know, one of the nice things about being dean is you get to play with the Jumbotron at commencement. You may not be able to see it, but we put up slides of various events during the year emphasizing the senior class. So hopefully your parents have gotten to see some of what you've been doing this past year. So I hope you appreciate that. You know, one thing that I'm sure is evident by now is that time goes by pretty quickly. You probably can't realize how fast the 4 years have gone. You've not only become experts in MATLAB, differential equations, and microcontrollers, but you've developed lifelong bonds of friendship with classmates and faculty, and they will endure. So the MATLAB will come and go, but the friendships will endure. Every class distinguishes themselves in their own way. And I'd just like to highlight some of the things that have occurred with the class of 2016. You're clearly tech savvy. Last year you had coding for social good, which was part of the Duke Hackathon. Not only did you organize the hackathon, all by yourselves, I mean, you had no help from the staff, very little. You raised the funds, several $100,000, secured sponsors, and ultimately attracted 800 students to Pratt for a fun and productive weekend last November. And on Monday morning, everything went back to normal. It was quite amazing. You made an impact. Winning teams worked on projects such as a platform to connect donors of used items with people in need and hardware to help rehabilitate patients with hand disabilities. You are socially conscious, helping to raise the sensitivity of everyone to injustices and working to make Duke a more inclusive community. And I thank you for your efforts there. While Blue Devils, you're also environmentally conscious and green. Even today, as you saw in the Duke today, you're wearing recycled and recyclable gowns made of 100% fabric spun from molten plastic pellets. I'm sure there's an engineer behind that. It's fitting that our engineers are appearing in engineered graduation robes. You've also made a difference in the lives of people around you. 4 teams of students involved with Duke Engineering for International Development helped construct a variety of engineering projects to meet needs in communities in Uganda, Honduras, Rwanda, and Costa Rica, from designing clean cooking stoves to constructing a bridge over an off-flooded riverbed. You shared the excitement of engineering with students who will come after you. Through our Boeing Fellows program, several of you helped to design and teach lesson plans for elementary, middle, and high school students to increase their interest in science, technology, engineering, and math. You lived with a lot of construction during these past 4 years, but you've also made some of the first steps to reap the benefits of some exciting new space. The Foundry opened last fall, and now there are over 20 teams from across the university using the space, including many of you participating in clubs such as the Duke Makers, the Duke IEEE, Duke Aero, and many more. We've also opened a new robotics lab in the North Building. During the opening symposium, Pratt students described their projects that included robots designed to scale sheer faces of artificial and natural rock, and drone systems developed for monitoring elephants in African wildlife refuge. It turns out that the elephants have some issues with the drones, however, so next year's problem is to solve that. And I know there's some construction projects that didn't get done during your 4 years, and hopefully the West Union will be finished soon, and you can come back and visit it when you're here. You've earned national attention for your work. When Charlie Kritzmacher, Cynthia Bai, and Abraham Nuane, when they're not in the Foundry designing next-generation electric vehicles, they've been on national TV demonstrating their team's efforts to perfect an electric vehicle for the Shell Echo Marathon competition. You've even founded companies Based on a software system to help farmers increase their yields, electrical engineer Josh Miller formed Farm Shots with Yu Zhao Li, Sai Chimalpati, Owen Huang, and Stanley Yuan. They just learned Friday that they are finalists for the NC IDEA competition, so congratulations. You've also helped pioneer new programs. Jack King and Sammy Thomas are the first two graduates of Duke's new environmental engineering degree, and they're paving the way for many more. This is just a sampling of your accomplishments. I congratulate all of you and the many others not named here in your trailblazing activities. We will honor a number of you in the awards and in the departmental distinction in a few minutes. What all this shows is that already, even before you've gotten your degrees, you are impacting the world. So I've been at Duke almost 29 years, and what I've enjoyed most are my times with students and the opportunities I've had to work with them in the class and the lab. 3 of this year's class have worked in my lab for the last 3 semesters, so it's been very enjoyable. As Dean, I have seen the many activities of our students and the passion that you have for your work and for Duke. Together, we've worked together to create a supportive and inspiring environment where each person can reach their potential. Now, as you become our newest engineers, I want to ask several things of you. Hopefully, through your courses, you realize that the technical problem cannot be addressed in isolation. Often, cultural, social, economic, environmental factors influence the solution. So adopting any solution depends on how well these non-technical factors are incorporated into the solution. So if you understand those factors, then you will be able to develop a durable solution to a problem and really get a lasting impact. The other is to play off the comments that have been made over the past couple of days by President Broadhead and Coach K this morning. You clearly have an enormous number of gifts. They're all extremely talented. You've used these past 4 years to build upon them. The experience at Duke has provided an environment that's very rich to build upon that. One thing that's very important is that you've had a lot of success, but as you go out in the world, you're bound to reach some frustration and some failure. But as Coach K said this morning, failure is not a destination. You have to learn from those experiences and build from them. His guidance, I think, was quite appropriate. And then lastly, it's important to give back, not just to Duke, but to everyone. Chances are someone helped you get this education, a family member, a friend, or through a scholarship at Duke. You've had the encouragement and support of many of your family, friends, and faculty. Many times you worked on a team and learned that ideas and exchanges help motivate you and produce ideas, and that the team working together produced something that probably individually you could not do. So please remember this and offer to help and provide this experience for others in many different ways. I can assure you that you will find this to be the most rewarding thing that you'll do, giving back to others. So congratulations, class of 2016. Go and change the world. Now, let's hear from your ESG Senior Class President. Welcome, Emily Page Bauman.
Connecting the dots. As engineers, we are taught to understand the relationship between different ideas and experiences. We are good at connecting the dots. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards." So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. 4 years ago, we had our first day of class at Duke University. 4 years ago, we had a vision of whom we would become, a plan of where we were headed. We embarked on our journey through Pratt. We pulled all-nighters in the tiered basement, working our way through the EGR 103 labs. We took pride in our selected majors. We ate lunch with world-renowned faculty. We grew friendships, and we built a community. We laughed, we cried, and we glared at the Trinity students grabbing a sandwich from 20s during class change. We pursued our passions in our extracurriculars and explored our world in our minors and certificates. We stumbled at times, but we ultimately prevailed. And today, we made it. We made it through 4 rigorous, unpredictable, challenging years. Today, we can look back over our time at Duke and connect the dots. When I think about the past 4 years, I realize that every bump in the road lent itself to a greater opportunity. As a rather clumsy individual, I dropped my phone all the way down from the 3rd floor at CMOS Atrium, and it was completely shattered. But at the time, I had no idea that 2 years later, I would be building a solar-powered phone case that offered substantial protection from such falls in my senior design class. I could only connect those dots looking backwards. My sophomore year, I was rejected from every internship I applied for. I was discouraged because I had a plan and things weren't going the way that they should. I wasn't sure how my dots would connect. It was at this point that Duke introduced the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Certificate. And because I had nothing to do that summer, I was able to seize that opportunity. Now, with that certificate, along with my engineering degree, I have a stronger grasp of my passions and goals, and I have defined a new plan for my life. I couldn't connect the dots looking forward, but now I see how they connect perfectly. We are not who we expected to be 4 years ago, because these 4 years have not gone as planned. We had bumps in our road. We became a nuanced, educated, well-rounded community. Today, looking back and connecting the dots, we have grown more than we could have ever imagined in our 4 years. We founded startups, we tinkered with artificial intelligence, we served others in Kenya, we constructed electric vehicles, we traveled through Australia, we built concrete canoes. And today, we are just getting started. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is our future. We have a plan for tomorrow. We have an idea of whom we want to become. But tomorrow won't go as planned. There will be challenges that we must overcome. But for now and for the rest of our lives, we will be surrounded by our Pratt family. Our past experiences have prepared us to take on the future. Whether we are designing life-saving heart valves, developing software in Thailand, or pursuing an advanced degree, we will look back to our Pratt experiences and find solace in our success. We will be reminded of that time we finally got the right answer to the problem set we spent hours trying to crack, understanding that perseverance is key. We will cherish the times we took 20 minutes to grab lunch with friends, knowing that camaraderie opens the door to opportunity. And we will thank the people that pushed us to grow beyond our limits, achieving the impossible and making our dreams reality. Tomorrow, we will continue to grow. We will be more than we ever expected. We can't connect the dots looking forward, so we have to trust that the dots will somehow connect. And our destiny as the class of 2016 Pratt engineers is to create the dots that will change the world.
Now we have the presentation of awards. The first is the Walter J. Seeley Scholastic Award, which is presented annually by the engineering student government to the members of the graduating class of the school who have achieved the highest scholastic average in all subjects and who have shown diligence in pursuit of an engineering education. The award was initiated to honor the spirit of academic excellence and professional diligence demonstrated by the late Dean Walter J. Seeley. The ESG hopes that this award will serve as a symbol of the man and the ideals for which he stood. The recipients this year are Jinsu Kim, Chase Raj Singh Malik, and Davis Reed Trabig.
The Otto Meyer Jr. Tau Beta Pi Award is presented in recognition of Dr. Meyer's leadership in establishing the North Carolina Gamma Chapter on January 10, 1948, and his continuous service until April 19, 1975 as chapter advisor. This award is given annually to the graduating Tau Beta Pi members who symbolized best the distinguished scholarship and exemplary character required for membership. This year, the awards go to Cynthia Bai and Andrew Method.
School of Engineering Student Service Award was established in 1978 and is given to the graduating senior who, by contributions of time, effort, and spirit, has significantly benefited the community of the School of Engineering. It is my pleasure to present this year's Student Service Award to Nora Von Briesen.
The Da Vinci Award is presented to the biomedical engineering student with the most outstanding academic record as determined by a faculty committee. The award commemorates the contribution of Leonardo da Vinci in laying the foundations of the mechanistic study of human life. The recipient of this year's Da Vinci Award is Jin-Soo Kim. The Helmholtz Award is given to graduating seniors who present the best research projects as judged by the departmental faculty. The award commemorates the work of Hermann von Helmholtz in laying the foundation of biomedical engineering. We have two recipients of the Helmholtz Award this year, Christopher Paul Eckersley and Hunyan Ju.
The Theo C. Pilkington Memorial Award was established in 1993 by the Whitaker Foundation as an endowment award in memory of Dr. Theo C. Pilkington, founding chairman of the Department of Biomedical Engineering at Duke University. The recipient is selected at the end of junior year, and the award is given in recognition of outstanding perseverance and accomplishment in the study of biomedical engineering. The recipient of this year's Theo C. Pilkington Memorial Award is Lauren Nicole Heckelman.
The ASCE Outstanding Senior Prize is presented annually by the North Carolina section of ASCE to a graduating civil or environmental engineering senior or seniors in recognition of an exceptional positive impact on the student chapter of ASCE and scholastic record. This year's recipients are Anita Brown and Eunice Long. The William Brewster Snow Environmental Engineering Award, established in 1979, is presented annually to the civil or environmental engineering senior who has demonstrated academic excellence, interest, and enthusiasm in the study of environmental engineering. This year's recipient is Jack King. The Aubrey Palmer Award, established in 1980, is presented annually to the civil or environmental engineering senior or seniors in recognition of outstanding academic achievement. Selection is made by the faculty of the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. This year's recipients are Jack King and Eunice Lung. The Eric Poss Award, established in 1988, in memory of Dr. Eric Poss, former Director of Undergraduate Studies in Civil and Environmental Engineering, is presented to the graduating civil or environmental engineering senior judged by the faculty to have conducted the most outstanding independent study project. This year's recipient is Jack King.
The David Randall Fuller Prize for Achievement in Electrical and Computer Engineering is presented annually to the graduating senior who has shown the most improvement in academic performance over the first 3 years. This year's recipient is Craig Gerard Vincent. The George Sherrod III Memorial Award in Electrical and Computer Engineering is awarded annually to the senior in electrical and computer engineering who, in the opinion of the electrical and computer engineering faculty, has attained the highest level of scholastic achievement in all subjects and simultaneously has rendered significant service to the School of Engineering and the university at large. This award was established in 1958 by the parents of George Sherrod III, a graduate of the class of 1955, to recognize outstanding undergraduate scholarship. There are 2 recipients this year, Chase Raj Singh Malik and Davis Reed Trebig. The Charles Ernest Seeger Memorial Award recognizes the most outstanding undergraduate research project and presentation as judged by the faculty in electrical and computer engineering as part of the Graduation with Distinction presentation session. The award was established in 1958 by the widow and friends of Charles Ernest Seeger, a graduate of the class of 1955. This year's recipient is Dennis Edgar Lynch. The Charles Rowe Vail Memorial Outstanding Undergraduate Teaching Award, established in 1997 by former students and colleagues of Charles Vail, a graduate of the class of 1937, professor from 1939 until 1967, and chair of the Department of Electrical Engineering from 1956 until 1964, recognizes the most outstanding undergraduate teaching assistants in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. We have 2 recipients this year, Zachary Douglas Bears and Safkat Islam.
The Pi Tau Sigma Scholarship Award in memory of T.C. Hayward Sr. is presented annually by Pi Tau Sigma to outstanding seniors in mechanical engineering at Duke University. Selection is based on academic excellence, engineering ability, leadership, and is chosen by a committee of the engineering faculty. The recipients are Cynthia Bai and Kun Yao Yu. The Mechanical Engineering and Material Science Faculty Award is presented annually in recognition of academic excellence to the graduating mechanical engineering senior who has attained the highest level of scholastic achievement as determined by the faculty. The recipient is Connor James Tynan.
Okay, now we will recognize students who are receiving graduation with departmental distinction. Graduation with distinction is awarded to the students who, in the opinion of their departments of special committees of the faculty, have demonstrated exceptional achievement in the areas of their special interest by conducting independent research and/or study, culminating in a distinguished piece of writing. We'll start with biomedical engineering. When I call your name, could you please stand, and we'll recognize everybody at the end together. John Michael Barnaby, Christopher Paul Eckersley, Tyler Jonathan Glass, Jinsu Kim, Heather Liu, Shane Sullivan Nybert, Gregory Derek Poor, Jacob Clark Ruprecht, Minyoung Ryu, Jeffrey Winston Santoso, Kaustav Prakash Shah, Zohaib Ali Sheikh, Kenneth Timothy Shao, Nishkala Kunigal Shivakumar, Dheeraj Sikaria, Andrew Constantine Toder, Hannah Jensen Vaughn, Archer Verma, Michaela Jane Walker, Shizhen Wan, Jeffrey L. Wang, and Henyan Ju. Congratulations.
Graduation with departmental distinction is an honor earned by civil and environmental engineering students who have attained a high level of academic achievement, have conducted an independent study project, have been assessed by a faculty committee to have written a publication quality research paper, and have professionally presented their work before an audience of faculty and peers. I ask that these distinguished civil and environmental engineering graduates stand to be recognized. Jack King, Eunice Lung. Congratulations.
Graduation with distinction in electrical and computer engineering is awarded to students who have achieved outstanding academic performance and have completed a faculty-supervised independent research project in their senior year. The significance of this project has been demonstrated in a formal written report and defended in an oral presentation before a committee of faculty members. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Onofrio Spencer Jeffrey Bruno. Itek Azariah Wong. Dennis Edgar Lynch. Christopher Douglas Streifer. Rahul Karthik Swaminathan. Congratulations.
Students receiving graduation with departmental distinction in mechanical engineering performed high-level research under faculty supervision, maintained high grade point average, wrote a professional quality paper, and gave an oral presentation to a faculty committee. Will the recipients please stand when their name is called? Cynthia Bai, Ching Yuen Karina Dong, Cody Michael Levy, Julia Mihalova, Vinay Nagaraj, Wane Wan Ing, Timothy Mungi Nana, Kun Yao Yu. Congratulations.
Before giving out the diplomas, we also want to recognize two other academic experiences that a group of students underwent. The first is the NIE Grand Challenge Scholars Program, which was established by Tom Katsuelis, our former dean, and was recently renamed Katsuelis NAE Grand Challenge Scholars. Tom is actually somewhere in the audience here. But this program is an in-depth educational experience which has 5 components. A hands-on project or independent study research experience that addresses one of the grand challenges facing society, an interdisciplinary curriculum, a service learning component, and innovation and entrepreneurship experience, and also a global dimension. Would all those students who have received the Grand Challenge Scholars now please stand up? Let's honor them and thank them. Congratulate them. Their names are listed in the program. There's a notation next to the names of students who have that. The last honor is the Pratt Research Fellows experience. This is an intensive research experience that students begin in the spring of their junior year, and it goes over the summer and then the last 2 semesters of their senior year. Students work in the laboratory of one of the faculty in the school and get an extensive research experience, often leading to a publication or a presentation at a scientific meeting. Would all those who received the Pratt Fellow Research Awards please stand up to be recognized? Thank you.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the awarding of the diplomas. So I'll ask that the students come up in alphabetical order. Ready? Okay. Jason Max Albert. Jared Michael Alosio. Arvind Renee Ananda Kumar. Hayden Parker Bader. Cynthia Bai. Cody Aaron Baker. Michael Allen Baldwin. Rebecca Madeline Bauer. Emily Paige Bauman. Zachary Douglas Bears. Robert Frederick Beyer. Kenneth Samuel Berkowitz. John Michael Bernabe. Charles Joseph Bill. Craig Charles Boswell. John Bralick III. Alexander Bradley Brantsma. Anita Helene Brown. Onofrio Spencer Jeffrey Bruno. Elizabeth Sarah Buckley. Andrew Yana Ing Burton. Kevin Leslie Button. Sophia Loredana Lorraine Calicchio. Daniel Joseph Celabucky Jr. Natalie Shawnfro. Leon Wade Chen. Victor Y.Q. Chen. Savannah Lynn Chiavacci. Alexander Ng Ching. Sahi Cho. Monica Cho. Anthony James Ciesla. Brendan Kyle Colbert. Terrence Michael Conlin. Callan Christina Corcoran. Connor James Cotton. Isabel Dunders Daly. Michael Anthony Diamato. Nicholas P. Daniluk. Lorraine Da Silva Campos. Christopher Michael D. Andrew Michael Dehart. Michael Deng. Michael Ming D. Deng. Andrew Diao. Kevin Kai Dat Do. Karina Dong. Tia Ann Chan Dong. Brian Thomas Dorsey. William Kane Doherty. Amanda Marie Duffy. Praveen Anurag Dulapalli. Virginia Sugden Durham. Christopher Paul Eckersley. Daniel Penty Arola. Brandon Gregory Ellis. Diego Alfredo Farias Canepa. Regan Marie Fiasconi. Shayna Marie Fielding. Maxwell Harrison Fine. Adam Zachary Ford. Jenna Renee Friedman. Andrew Sean Freiberger. Vincent Michael Fry. Henry Han-Yu Fu. Sky Gao. Andrew John Calvin Gauthier. Morgan Abigail Goto. Richie F. Gee. Thomas Riddle Getliff. Sam Benjamin Ginsberg. Caroline Margaret Ginty. Cameron Douglas Givler. Tyler Jonathan Glass. Dylan Michael Gleit. Ruth Wendland Godby. Davis Collier Gossage. Victoria Kiana Gray. Mark Curtis Halseth. Myung Jin Han. Rahul Harikrishnan. Elizabeth Lillian Hazelton. Lauren Nicole Heckelman. Connor Daniel Hendershot. Alyssa Michelle Henline. John David Herman. Caroline Jane Horrow. Shelby Dawn Horton. Nathan Nijay Shia. Charles William Huang. Stephen Daniel Hughes. Itek Azariah Huang. Safkat Islam. Caitlin Elizabeth Jake. Thomas Lee Jenkins II. Grant William Yurka. In-Young Joe. Randall Christoph Johnson. Jenny Shijane Ju. Alexander Katsis. Adil Yar Khan. William Kim. Jinsu Kim. Sharon Youngmi Kim. Joseph Edward Kimball. Jacob Feldman King. Alan Kipkoge Kiplagat. Caitlin Rebecca Kohler. Ashwin Harisha Kamaje Sula. Charles Jacob Kritzmacher. Suyash Kumar. Steve Kuznetsov. Austin Miller Kiker. Eric Lamb. Cody Michael Levy. Ji Jung Lee. Jeremy Allen Lee. Rihanna Elizabeth Lee. Charles Shinchi Leo. Eunice Ho-In Lung. Daniel Feng Lee. Janan Lee. Ningray Lee. Eli Raymond Lichtenberg. Vivian Joy Lim. Eric Lin. Maggie Lynn. Jesse Ling. Ellen Chen Liu. Heather Liu. Julian Huganin Lockhart. John Charles Lorenz. Everett James Loving. Jesse Lee Lusa. Dennis Edgar Lynch. Cheng Ma. Carolina Madrid. Chase Raj Singh Malik. Shireen Manor. Shashidhar Masireddy. Marion Lewis Matthew. Matthew Kennedy McCann. Eleni Christine Zoe McFarland. Gregory Richard McKeon. Mehul Mayur Mehta. Aaron Palmer Menninger. Edward Peter. Andrew Gordon Method. Julia Mihailova. Kyle Andrew Milden. Joshua Michael Miller. Kristen Seaton Miller. Sung Kyung James Min. Isaac Mohammed. Jackson Edward Moore. Hector Galindo Morales. Aulo Ricardo Marini Cobo. Caitlin Ann Morris. Michelle Ann Mueller. Vinay Nagaraj. Nagatu Asmama Nagatu. Shane Solomon Nybart. Tyler Jeffrey Nelson. Benjamin Loveson Newbert. Si Kang Eng. Wani Wan Ing. Timothy Mwengi Nana. Abraham Paul Nhwani. Annie Jean Ning. Brendan Patrick O'Brien. Oluwatosin Oluwatobi Omafoya. Justin Bryant Palpant. Aaron Yongsoo Park. Tae Hyun Park. Timesh Kumar Patel. Neha Pathmunabhan. Kent Brian Peasley. Christopher W. Penny. Griselda Paraira. Laura Elizabeth Perlman. Roy Anthony Perrier. Grant Edward Peterson. Alexander Pfeifner. Stephen Azai Clairvaux Pierre. Zachary Joseph Podbella. Gregory Derek Poor. Murphy Robert Poplick. Philip Henry Press. Ryan Matthew Prince. April C. Pun. Daniela Laurel Radvac. Pranava Kartikeya Raparla. Ashley Catherine Reed. Evan Michael Riley. Anna Tegan Reinhardt. Jacob Clark Ruprecht. Minyoung Ryu. Zachariah Q. Sachi. Jeffrey Winston Santoso. Christina Alexis Sardo. James Earl Sawyer. Benjamin Tom Schonlieber. Max Schreiber. Christopher Michael Schroeder. Wolfgang W. Saya. Jennifer Nithya Shaker. Raina Kate Sonatas. Michelle Lynn Seawald. Kostav Prakash Shah. Sohaib Ali Sheikh. Kenneth Timothy Xiao. Emmanuel Asres Shifara. Nishkala Kunigal Shiva Kumar. Dheeraj Sikaria. Avery Gardner Silverman. Anderson Michael Speed. Maximilian Helmut Stabler. Malia Larissa Stevens. James Druding Stokes. Christopher Douglas Streifer. Eric Sun. Michael Mark Sutton. Raul Karthik Swaminathan. Inan Tainwala. Samantha Ray Thomas. Connor James Tynan. Andrew Constantine Toder. Davis Reed Trebig. Sophia Marie Ullman. Abhishek Upadhyaya Gimire. Sarah Catherine Erdahl. Lucianus Georgios Varsamis. Hannah Jensen Vaughn. Archit Verma. Craig Gerard Vincent. Robert K. Vogel. Alexandra Nora von Briesen. Michaela Jane Walker. Shizen One. Amy Lee Wong. Brian Wong. Jeffrey L. Wong. Oscar Wong. Chen Huang. Ying Wang. Mohammed Tayyab Wasim. Courtney Leanne White. Stephen Edward Wildish. Christopher Paul Woodard. Joshua Wong Wu. John Wu. Alan Chen Yan. Jessica Beth Yan. Mac Renwu Yi. Edward Yin. Kanyao Yu. Richie Jiwoo Yoon. David Zhang. Mitchell Yong Zhang. Sherry Zhang. Vern Zhang. Hunyan Zhu. Zihao Zhu. Xingween Zhou.
Well, congratulations, 2016 Pratt Bachelor of Science Engineering class. Go out there and do great things, but don't throw your hard hats. Thank you. Thank you.